Let's start. The 1944 Lincoln wheat penny was minted during a time of significant change and innovation. As World War II raged on, the United States continued to adjust its use of critical materials. The previous year, pennies were made of zinc-coated steel to conserve copper for the war effort. However, in 1944, the US Mint returned to using copper for pennies for military ammunition. This unique composition gave the 1944 pennies a slightly different hue, which is one of the reasons these coins are so memorable. On the obverse side of the coin, you'll find the classic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909 to commemorate the centennial of Lincoln's birth. The reverse features the iconic wheat ears design, which was used on Lincoln pennies from 1909 to 1958. The D mint mark below the date signifies that the coin was struck at the Denver Mint, which produced over 430 million Lincoln wheat pennies in 1944. What makes the 1944 Lincoln wheat penny particularly intriguing is the context of its production. These coins were made from a composition of 95% copper and 5% zinc, a return to the pre-war alloy. However, due to the use of recycled shell casings, some coins have subtle color variations that make them stand out. Collectors prize these nuances, and finding a well-preserved example is always exciting. Let's talk about value. The 1944 Lincoln wheat penny's worth depends largely on its condition and rarity. In circulated condition, these coins typically range in value from 10 to 50 cents. However, uncirculated examples can command significantly higher prices. Coins in mint state condition, especially those graded M65 or higher, can sell for $5 to $20 or more. Exceptionally high-grade specimens or those with rare errors can fetch even higher prices. Speaking of errors, the 1944 Lincoln wheat penny is known for some fascinating variations. One notable error is the D/S mint mark, where a Denver D was struck over a San Francisco S. These error coins are rare and highly sought after, with values that can reach hundreds of dollars depending on their condition. Other errors, such as doubled dies or off-center strikes, can also add significant value to the coin. If you're looking to add a 1944 Lincoln wheat penny to your collection, there are a few tips to keep in mind. First, always verify the authenticity of the coin and check for any errors that could enhance its value. Using a magnifying glass or loupe can help you spot mint mark anomalies or doubling. Second, store your coins properly to preserve their condition. Use coin holders or albums to prevent scratches and oxidation, especially for higher grade examples. Finally, consider having your coin professionally graded if you believe it's a high-value specimen. A certified grade can significantly enhance the coin's marketability and provide assurance to potential buyers. The 1944 Lincoln wheat penny is more than just a coin. It's a piece of American history. Its connection to World War II, unique composition, and timeless design make it a fascinating collectible. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or just starting your coin collecting journey, this penny offers a tangible link to the past and a rewarding addition to any collection. Next up, the 1944 Lincoln wheat penny was minted in San Francisco during a pivotal time in US history. As World War II continued, the United States made adjustments to its use of critical resources. After producing zinc-coated steel pennies in 1943 to conserve copper, the US Mint returned to using copper in 1944. Interestingly, much of the copper used came from recycled shell casings collected from the war effort, giving these pennies a unique historical significance. This distinctive composition sometimes resulted in slight variations in color, which collectors find particularly intriguing. On the obverse of the 1944 Lincoln wheat penny, you'll find the enduring portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909 to commemorate the centennial of Lincoln's birth. The reverse features the iconic wheat ears design, a staple of Lincoln pennies from 1909 to 1958. The S mint mark below the date indicates that this coin was struck at the San Francisco Mint, which produced over 282 million Lincoln wheat pennies in 1944. The composition of the 1944 penny is 95% copper and 5% zinc, consistent with the pre-war alloy. The use of recycled materials not only supported the war effort, but also added a layer of historical interest to these coins. While the design remained unchanged, the context of its production gives the 1944 penny a special place in the hearts of collectors. Let's talk about the value of the 1944 Lincoln wheat penny. Its worth depends on its condition, rarity, and whether it features any errors. In circulated condition, these coins are generally worth between 10 and 50 cents. However, uncirculated examples can command significantly higher prices. Coins in mint state, MS65 or higher, typically sell for $5 to $15. Exceptionally high-grade specimens or those with rare errors can fetch even higher prices, often exceeding $100. Errors and varieties add another layer of interest to the 1944 Lincoln Wheat Penny. One notable variety is the S over D mint mark error, where a San Francisco S was struck over a Denver D. These coins are rare and highly sought after by collectors, with values ranging from several hundred to over $1,000, depending on their condition. Other errors, such as double dies or off-center strikes, can also increase the coin's value. If you're looking to add a 1944 Lincoln Wheat Penny to your collection, here are a few tips. First, verify the coin's authenticity and check for any potential errors. A magnifying glass or loupe can help you identify mint mark anomalies or signs of doubling. Second, store your coin properly to preserve its condition. Use coin holders or albums to protect it from scratches and oxidation, particularly for uncirculated examples. Lastly, consider having your coin professionally graded if it's a high-value specimen. A certified grade can enhance its marketability and provide assurance to buyers. Next up, the 1945 Lincoln Wheat Penny was minted during the final year of World War II, a time when the United States was making strides toward victory. Following the zinc-coated steel pennies of 1943, the U.S. Mint resumed using copper for pennies in 1944. These post-steel pennies were made unique historical connection. The 1945 Lincoln Wheat Penny was produced at 3 mints: Philadelphia, no mint mark; Denver, no mint mark; and San Francisco, S mint mark. On the obverse side of the coin, you'll find the timeless portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909 to commemorate the centennial of Lincoln's birth. The reverse features the iconic wheat ears design, symbolizing prosperity and unity. This design was a mainstay on Lincoln's pennies from 1909 to 1958. The 1945 penny's composition is 95% copper and 5% zinc, consistent with the pre-war alloy. The recycled material sometimes caused slight variations in color and texture, adding to the coin's charm. Let's discuss the value of the 1945 Lincoln Wheat Penny. Its worth depends on its mint mark, condition, and any unique features or errors. In circulated condition, these coins typically range from 5 to 25 cents. Uncirculated examples are far more valuable, with prices ranging from $2 to $10 for coins in mint state 5 or higher, can command prices upwards of $20. Exceptional coins with rare qualities can fetch even higher prices. Errors and varieties add another layer of excitement to the 1945 Lincoln Wheat Penny. Some notable errors include doubled dies, re-punched mint marks, and off-center strikes. These anomalies are rare and highly sought after by collectors, often commanding premium prices depending on their rarity and condition. If you suspect your coin might have an error, consider having it examined by a professional grading service like PCGS or NGC. If you're interested in adding a 1945 Lincoln Wheat Penny to your collection, here are a few tips to keep in mind. First, verify the coin's authenticity and check for any errors using a magnifying glass or loupe. Second, store your coins properly to preserve their condition. Use coin holders or albums to protect them from scratches and oxidation, particularly for higher grade examples. Lastly, consider having your coin professionally graded if you believe it's a valuable specimen. A certified grade can significantly enhance its marketability and provide assurance to potential buyers. Next up, the 1945 D Lincoln Wheat Penny was struck at the Denver Mint, as indicated by the D mint mark below the date on the obverse side of the coin. This mint produced over 266 million Lincoln Wheat Pennies in 1945, making it a relatively common coin, but still highly collectible. These coins were part of a post-steel penny era, where copper was reclaimed from recycled shell casings used during the war effort. This practice not only conserved resources, but also added historical significance to these coins. The obverse of the coin features the iconic bust of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909. This design commemorates the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth and remains one of the most enduring portraits in U.S. coinage. The reverse displays the classic wheat ears design, which symbolizes prosperity and unity, and was used on Lincoln pennies from 1958. The coin's composition is 95% copper and 5% zinc, consistent with pre-war standards. Subtle variations in tone and texture, stemming from the recycled materials, add character to these coins. The value of the 1945 D Lincoln Wheat Penny depends on several factors, including its condition, rarity, and the presence of any errors. In circulated condition, these coins are generally worth between 5 and 25 cents. However, uncirculated examples in mint state MS condition can command significantly higher prices, ranging from $2 to $10. High-grade specimens, especially those graded MS65 or higher, can fetch $15 to $25 or more. Exceptional examples, or error coins, may be worth considerably more. Speaking of errors, collectors are particularly interested in error coins from this period. The 1945D Lincoln Wheat Penny is known for varieties such as repunched mint marks, RPMs, doubled dies, and off-center strikes. These errors add uniqueness and can substantially increase a coin's value. For instance, a well-preserved RPM error coin might sell for $50 or more, depending on its grade and demand among collectors. If you're looking to add a 1945D Lincoln Wheat Penny to your collection, here are some tips. First, examine the coin closely using a magnifying glass or loupe to verify its authenticity and check for any potential errors. Second, ensure proper storage to maintain the coin's condition. Use coin holders, flips, or albums to protect it from scratches and environmental damage. Lastly, consider professional grading for coins that appear to be in exceptional condition or have unique features. Certification by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC can enhance the coin's marketability and provide assurance to potential buyers. The 1945D Lincoln Wheat Penny is more than just a small piece of copper. It's a symbol of resilience and ingenuity during a critical time in American history. Its connection to the World War II era and its enduring design make it a meaningful and rewarding collectible for both seasoned numismatists and newcomers alike. Next up, the 1945 Lincoln Wheat Penny was struck at the San Francisco Mint as indicated by the 761 S mint mark below the date on the obverse side of the coin. The San Francisco Mint produced over 181 million Lincoln Wheat Pennies in 1945, making this coin relatively common yet highly collectible. Like other pennies minted during this period, the 1945 S's was part of the post-steel penny era. The copper used in these coins was recycled from wartime shell casings, giving them a unique historical connection to the war effort. On the obverse, the coin features the classic portrait of Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner in 1909 to honor the 100th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. This iconic design has remained a staple of US coinage for over a century. The reverse showcases the traditional wheat ears design, symbolizing prosperity and unity, used on Lincoln pennies from 1909 to 1958. The coin's composition is 95% copper and 5% zinc, consistent with pre-war standards. Slight variations in tone and texture, often resulting from the recycled materials, add to the coin's character and appeal. The value of the 1945's Lincoln Wheat Penny depends on factors like its condition, rarity, and whether it has any errors or unique features. In circulated condition, these coins typically range in value from 5 to 20 cents. Uncirculated examples, especially those in mint state MS, can command higher prices. Coins graded MS65 or higher generally sell for $5 to $15, while exceptional specimens, or those with rare qualities, may fetch even more. Collectors are especially interested in error coins, and the 1945's Lincoln Wheat Penny is no exception. Notable errors include repunched mint marks, RPMs, double dies, and off-center strikes. These errors can significantly increase a coin's value. For instance, a 1945's penny with a clear RPM or double die might sell for $50 or more, depending on its grade and demand among collectors. Always check for these anomalies with a magnifying glass or loupe to determine if your coin has added value. If you're considering adding a 1945's Lincoln Wheat Penny to your collection, here are some helpful tips. First, verify the coin's authenticity and inspect it for any potential errors. A magnifying glass or loupe is an essential tool for this purpose. Second, store your coin in a protective holder, flip, or album to prevent damage from environmental factors. Lastly, if you believe your coin is in exceptional condition or has unique features, consider having it professionally graded. Certification by a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC can enhance the coin's marketability and provide confidence to potential buyers. The 1945's Lincoln Wheat Penny is more than just a piece of copper. It's a tangible connection to a pivotal era in American history. Its historical significance, enduring design, and collectible value make it a rewarding addition to any collection. Whether you're a seasoned numismatist or a beginner, this coin offers a glimpse into the past and a chance to own a piece of history. Thank you for joining us as we explored the 1945's Lincoln Wheat Penny. If you enjoyed this journey into coin history and value, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more numismatic insights. Until next time, happy collecting. One Sacagawea $1 coin is part of a broader effort by the United States Mint to introduce a new, durable, and distinctive dollar coin. Released in 2001, this coin was part of the ongoing Sacagawea dollar series, which began in the year 2000. The Sacagawea dollar was introduced to replace the Susan B. Anthony dollar, which had not gained widespread popularity or circulation. The new coin, with its striking design, was intended to be more attractive, durable, and more easily identifiable to the public. It also aimed to bring back the concept of a dollar coin in the US, a currency denomination that had seen limited success in the past. The 2001 P Sacagawea dollar was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, and the P Mint mark signifies that it was produced there. This coin continues the design theme introduced in the year 2000, and while it was not produced in particularly low numbers, it still has a place in the history of American coinage. The coin features Sacagawea, a woman of Native American heritage who played a significant role in the Lewis and Clark expedition. She was hired by the expedition's leaders, Meriwether Lewis and William Clark, to serve as a guide and interpreter. Her contributions to the success of the expedition were invaluable, and her legacy is commemorated in the Sacagawea dollar. The design of the coin is one of its most notable features. On the obverse or front, Sacagawea is portrayed in a side profile, gazing into the distance. This image, created by artist Glenna Goodacre, is accompanied by the likeness of her infant son, Jean-Baptiste Charbonneuse, who is depicted on her back in a papoose. Goodacre's depiction of Sacagawea was designed to show her as a strong and resourceful figure, symbolizing the courage and resilience of Native American women. Her portrait was modeled after a photograph of a woman who posed as Sacagawea, though the coin's design became an iconic representation of the woman herself. The reverse of the coin, designed by Norman E. Nemeth, depicts an eagle in flight, representing freedom and the expansive American spirit. The reverse design is also highly symbolic, evoking the spirit of exploration and the ideals of the early American pioneers, with the eagle as a strong national symbol. The 2001 P Sacagawea dollar, as part of the larger Sacagawea dollar series, features a manganese grass alloy composition which gives it its golden appearance. This alloy was chosen to give the coin a distinct look and to make it easily distinguishable from other coins in circulation. This golden color, along with the smooth edge, was meant to make the coin stand out, as previous dollar coins, like the Susan B. Anthony dollar, were often confused with the quarter. The smooth, edgeless design also helped the Sacagawea dollar be more readily identifiable by the visually impaired, an important consideration for accessibility. While the 2001 P Sacagawea dollar was produced in fairly large quantities, it holds a significant place in the coin's history due to its association with the early years of the Sacagawea dollar program. That said, the coin is not particularly rare. The United States Mint produced a substantial number of these coins, so they are relatively easy to find in circulation. However, that doesn't mean that the 2001 P Sacagawea dollar isn't without its value or appeal, especially for collectors. Coins in uncirculated or mint condition are always worth more than those that have been circulated, and this holds true for the 2001 P Sacagawea dollar. In general, the 2001 P Sacagawea dollar in circulated condition is worth about its face value, which is $1. Coins that have been well preserved, or that have never been used in everyday transactions, however, can fetch a higher price. An uncirculated coin, for instance, can be worth $2 to $3 or more, depending on its condition. In fact, the better the condition of the coin, the more valuable it may be to collectors. Coins that have been carefully stored or protected, such as those kept in a coin holder or display case, are often sought after by collectors looking for well-preserved specimens to add to their collections. For serious collectors, grading is an important factor in determining the value of a coin. Grading is the process by which a coin is evaluated for its condition and is assigned a grade based on its level of wear and overall appearance. Professional grading services, such as the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, or the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, assign grades to coins on a scale of 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect coin. For the 2001 P Sacagawea dollar, a coin that has been graded in the higher range, such as MS65 or above, can command a significantly higher price. These coins may be worth $5 to $10 or more, with even higher prices being possible if the coin is in pristine condition or has been graded with a particularly high score. Coins that have been graded with a score of MS67 or above may even reach $20 or higher. although these coins are much rarer. Next up, the 2001 Sacagawea $1 coin was first released by the US Mint as part of an effort to create a golden dollar coin that would be easy to use and distinguishable from other coins. The coin features Sacagawea, the famous Native American woman who assisted Lewis and Clark on their expedition. Designed by artist Glenna Goodacre, the coin shows Sacagawea carrying her infant son Jean-Baptiste Charbonneau on her back. It's a powerful image, celebrating both her role in history and her strength. The 2001 Sacagawea dollar was minted at the Denver Mint, marked by the D Mint mark. The total mintage for this year was over 460 million coins, making it relatively common in circulation. But even though it's not rare in terms of quantity, there are still some things about it that can influence its value. So, what's the value of your 2001 Sacagawea dollar? In its standard, circulated condition, it's worth just about $1. That's right, face value. But if your coin is in excellent condition, like uncirculated or even proof quality, it can be worth a bit more. For a coin in uncirculated condition, you might see prices range anywhere from $1.50 to $3. It has gained acceptance recently as alternative money, actually. But if you happen to have a coin with some rare error or feature, like a misstrike or a very clean example, it could be worth much more. While the 2001 Sacagawea dollar isn't considered rare, it has something that collectors find intriguing: its unique design and connection to history. The image of Sacagawea is a tribute to Native American heritage, and coins like these are often kept in great condition by collectors for their historical significance. One thing to keep in mind is that Sacagawea coins were discontinued after 2008, which means they're no longer being made. Some collectors look for specific years, like the 2001 as part of their series. So, if you're out there searching for your own Sacagawea dollar, what should you look for? Well, check the coin's condition first. Coins in mint state, or with clear, sharp details, are always more valuable. And don't forget to look for any unusual features or errors. These can really boost a coin's value. While the 2001 Sacagawea dollar is relatively common, it's a fascinating piece of history. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting, it's always good to know the story and value of the coins you come across. Next up, the 2000 Sacagawea $1 coin was the first year of issue for the Sacagawea dollar series, released as part of a US Mint effort to introduce a golden-colored dollar coin. Here's some detailed information on its value and features. The coin features Sacagawea, the Native American woman who assisted Lewis and Clark during their expedition. The design was created by artist Glenna Goodacre, showing Sacagawea carrying her infant son, Jean-Baptiste Charbonneau, on her back. This coin was minted at the Philadelphia Mint, indicated by the Philadelphia Mint mark on the coin. Regarding its value, the 2000 pp Sacagawea dollar is not particularly rare, as over 1 billion of these coins were minted. In its circulated condition, it typically holds its face value of $1. However, if you find one in uncirculated or mint state condition, its value can be higher. For example, a 2000 pp Sacagawea coin in uncirculated condition might fetch anywhere from $1.50 to $3, depending on the level of preservation. Coins that are in gem, uncirculated, or proof quality can be worth even more, particularly to collectors who are interested in building a set of Sacagawea dollars. Some key factors that can increase the coin's value include condition. Coins that are well preserved or graded as MES 65 or higher can be worth more than those in lower grades. Errors. Some Sacagawea coins have minor minting errors such as off-center strikes or double die varieties, which could make them more valuable to collectors. While the 2000p Sacagawea dollar is still relatively common and not considered rare, it holds a special place in US coin history as the first year of this series, which was in circulation until 2008. For coin collectors, this coin could be an interesting addition, especially if it is part of a larger collection of Sacagawea or Native American themed coins. In summary, if you have a 2000p Sacagawea dollar, its value will depend on its condition. In general, it's worth its face value of $1 in circulation, but in mint or uncirculated condition, it can be worth slightly more. The historical significance of the coin, as part of the Sacagawea series, also adds to its appeal for collectors. Next up, the 2000 Sacagawea $1 coin was minted at the Denver Mint, indicated by the D Mint mark. It was part of the first year of the Sacagawea dollar series, which was introduced by the US Mint as a new golden-colored dollar coin. In terms of value, the 2000 Sacagawea coin is fairly common. The total mintage for this year was over 400 million coins, so it's not considered rare. In circulated condition, the coin is typically worth face value, which is $1. However, if you have an uncirculated version of the 2000D Sacagawea dollar, it may be worth a bit more. For an uncirculated coin, the value might range from $1.50 to $3 depending on its condition. The better the condition, the higher its potential value. If the coin is graded in gem uncirculated condition, MS65 or higher, it could be worth more, typically around $5 to $10 or higher, depending on the market. Similar to other coins from this series, the value can also increase if there are any notable errors, such as off-center strikes or double dies. These errors can make the coin more desirable to collectors, thus increasing its value. The 2000D Sacagawea dollar holds historical significance as part of the first year of the Sacagawea dollar coin series, which continued until 2008. Though not rare, it's still a coin that collectors often look to add to their collection, due to its connection to US history and the unique design featuring Charbonneau and Baptiste Charbonneau. In summary, the 2000D Sacagawea $1 coin, in circulated condition, is worth its face value of $1. However, in uncirculated condition, or with errors, it could be worth anywhere from $1.50 to $10 or more, depending on the grade and any unique characteristics.